Oh, wrestling family. I hate seeing this, man. Unfortunately, we come back around to the annual tradition of WrestleMania season. Now, although WrestleMania season is a lot of fun, but we always come to this point at the end. Every year, there's a handful of wrestlers who get released. Now, we're going to go through the list of wrestlers who've been released today. But before I get started, I want to say salute to those who've been released. Good luck to you guys. And hopefully you find a new place you can call home where you can showcase your talent and make a lot of money doing what you love. You guys deserve the world, and I will be following and supporting you as much as I can from where I am. Now, let's get into the list of these wrestlers, guys. So the first two on the list here is Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. And this sucks. This sucks because they're the only women tag team that is an organic tag team that isn't two single superstars that got hodgepodge together. These women have been together since NXT, and what makes matters worse is the fact that they got ran through by a tag team in a gauntlet that's only been together for 3.625 seconds, right? That's crazy. That's crazy. And the other thing is, I really felt like Kaden Carter, if they were to break this team up, and wouldn't want that to happen, I really thought that Kaden Carter had a really bright future, especially when we saw her in that match against Zoe Stark and Raquel Rodriguez in a triple threat match for the women's IC title. She looked great in that match, and I could see her in the future being a mid-card champion. I really did, and that really sucks for her, man, and for Katana Chance too. It sucks for the both of them. Good luck to them as well. This is the one that really hit me hard, bro. This is the one I heard about earlier, and I was hoping that this was fake. They released my girl, Dakota Kai. You guys know I'm a Dakota crazy, right? And that sucks for her. I don't like what they did with her with the IC title scene with the women. We kind of saw the writing on the wall because we saw on social media, she was posting things like, I miss wrestling, I'm not injured. She got a new hairdo, which she looks great. And with all that being said, that probably told us that this was about to happen. Now, I feel like that she does get injured a lot, okay? That is true. And they are pretty severe injuries. But when she's in the ring, she's really, really good. She's really, really talented. She has something really unique about her that other women on the roster don't have to offer. And I wish they could have utilized her a lot more. So hopefully wherever she goes, man, hopefully, she finds somewhere great to work and she does a great job out there. I don't doubt she will find a way to do something crazy, whether it's wrestling or something else, because she has a really, really great personality. Next person on the list is Braun Strowman from Wisconsin. Yeah, this one is interesting because I don't feel like they had anything for him to do outside of the feud with Bronson Reed and with Jacob Fatu. So he's a traditional big man. I don't really feel too much ways about this. I can see him going to TNA and something like that, or GCW, something like that. I can see him being booked for a lot of independent shows. So I think he will be okay. And for some reason, I feel like they'll bring him back again. I just got a feeling about that. Next person we see is Shayna Baszler. Now, the thing is with Shayna Baszler, they haven't really been doing anything for her. And the sad part about her is that if we told you about the Shayna Baszler, the two-time women's NXT champion, the one that we saw smashing elbows and arms on people like Kairi Sane and all these other people, you couldn't tell that this is the same Shayna Baszler from back then. Like, they really could have booked her to be a dominant heel for the mid-card women's championship and gave her the theme song from NXT. I think that would have been perfect for her. And she would have, along the line, built up some baby faces. That would have been great for her. I think, although Becky Lynch is the bigger star, if they didn't pull the trigger on that or had something planned for Bayley, if they wanted to kind of revitalize Shayna Baszler, that would have been great to make her attack Lyra Valkyria and get her old theme song back and just, kind of book her dominant. That would have been great, but they've been kind of making her look crazy on the main roster. So I guess her being released makes all the sense in the world. I'm curious as to whether she'll go to AEW or she'll go back to like doing some MMA stuff or maybe training. That'd be interesting. Cora Jade, my girl from Chicago, from my hometown, man. That's kind of crazy. She's another person who gets plagued with a lot of injuries, so that probably played a big role into it. I thought she probably was going to get called up to the main roster probably within the next year, but it always felt like there was like this ceiling that they didn't allow her to cross path. And I don't know if it has to do with her injury, but you can just see everyone that's been in her class when it comes to NXT just kind of surpass her. People like Roxanne Perez and a bunch of others, but It's very unfortunate for her. So hopefully she finds something to do. Eddie Thorpe and Gigi Dolan. I don't feel too much about Eddie Thorpe. Not that I'm saying that he is less sad for him to lose his job or for Gigi Dolan, but I'm not a huge Eddie Thorpe fan. And when it comes to Gigi Dolan, I just remember her when she was Priscilla Kelly. It's kind of weird because isn't she in this faction with her and Shotzi Blackheart? And I can't remember the other girl's name. Oh, Tatum Paxley. So what are they gonna do with that group? It's weird they make these releases that destroy factions and tag teams, and it just makes you wonder what are they planning next. It's crazy. But I don't feel like this is gonna be the end of the releases. Unfortunately, that's sad. But again, they took my girl Dakota Kai away. Hayden Carter and Katana Chance, the only organic tag teams on the main roster when it comes to the women. It's really weird, but this is that time of the year. I just saw EA released over 300 people there too. So I'm thinking a lot of people getting hit. A lot of people are getting hit. So what do you think? Which one are you more sad about leaving WWE on this list or being released? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace. Have a great day.